guys, so today I have a tutorial for this look right here. Now, when I sat down, I thought I was going to film like an ethereal kind of blue, blown out, smoky something or other. I got some of the new Makeup Geek pigments and I just wanted to try one of them out in Atlantis, which is this beautiful blue pigment that I have on my lids. So I wanted to do something like that, but it quickly changed into this kind of like blue and orange, brown, copper, crazy wing situation. So, yeah, just kind of a chatty kind of sort of get ready with me. So if you want to see the products I use to get this hot mess on my face, then just keep watching. Okay, you guys, I want to start off with eyes, so let's start off with eyes. Zoom in a little. So I'm just going to start by priming my eyes with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I'm just going to take my little Eco Tool sponge and just blend it out. I like can't stop using this. It's a little bit firmer than like a beauty blender or the Real Technique sponge, but I really like it. I literally can't stop using it. Like, it's pretty dirty. I've been using it all week. And then I'm just going to take my setting brush. I'm not picking up any additional product, just whatever is left on my setting brush from me doing my makeup this morning. Okay, and then I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know I want it to be kind of blown out and a little bit like ethereal. So we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I'm going to go into the BH Modern Mattes palette and I'm just going to take this blue right here, I think. Hoping this isn't super pigmented because I just want like a light layer of blue. So I'm just hardly dipping into it. Yeah, okay, that's what I need. So I'm just like, actually this is super pigmented. I'm like literally just doing like that. Look how much color payoff. Holy crapola. See, yeah, I want this to be really ethereal. I mean, we'll see how it turns out. You guys have already seen how it turns out in the introduction, so you guys are like, you know, one step ahead of me. I'm probably doing something you're gonna be like, Katie, no, that's not how it's gonna turn out. Sorry. Then I'm just popping into this more like kind of cornflower blue. The other one was more of a true blue. This one's a little bit on the cornflower blue side of things. You know what I mean? That's a lot of blue happening right now. I think I'm going to do a big fat halo eye. So I am going to go in, I just have this little palette of Makeup Geek shades, and I think I'm going to go in with Berry Boo? Booberry? Booberry? Yeah, Booberry. And this is just a Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to start stamping that in the outer corner and into the inner corner. Again, I've mentioned this before, I like using bigger brushes when I want things more blown out. So I like using these big fat blendy brushes. Pop this on the inner corner as well. I might do some glitter tears with this. Who knows what's gonna happen. I'm really gonna blow this out too. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade right here. It's a little bit more teal, I would say, and it's a little bit darker. Am I gonna take that shade? Yeah, I am. What is this called? It's called Peacock. I'm gonna take this on a furless angled brush and just pop that in the crease as well. And inner and outer corner. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this all over the lid. Because sometimes pigments look really, really freaking cool over shades. So we're going to take that risk and just pop this all over our lid. And now we just have a blue, badly done smoky eye right now. Then I'm going to pop in with this Makeup Geek pigment in Atlantis. This is one of their new pigments that came out with their foiled lip collection. So I'm just going to take that and tap a little bit in. Oh my god, so much just came out. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to tap a little bit, mind you, into the cap. And then I'm going to wet my brush with my e.l.f. Aqua Primer Makeup Mist. This is also what I used to prime my skin today, which is actually really nice. It like sinks in so it doesn't feel super like heavy. I thought like, because it's like a hydrating primer mist, and usually like I like think that I need to stay away from hydrating things, but that's not true at all, and I need to get that through my thick skull. Anyways, so I'm just going to pop a little bit on, spray it once again. I really want it to be kind of more of a cream consistency, and just pop this. Ooh, so pretty. I'm going to pop this pretty kind of like all over the lid because I want to take a brighter pigment right in the center. This is so pretty though. It literally reminds me of like Cinderella. Okay, and then I want to deepen up things, so I'm just going to go in with my favorite black. It's the one from the Kat Von D palette. And now I'm going to take a precise brush. This is the Morphe M507. It's honestly one of my favorite blending brushes ever. And I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of black and just start working in the crease just to deepen. I'm going to work all the way from inner to outer crease and kind of darken up the outer corner as well. I like this brush because it's precise enough to get the color exactly where you want it, but you can also, because of its like kind of teardrop shape, you can also kind of blend as you go. Just really makes things super easy. And I'm going pretty stark with this black, just because I really like the contrast that it gives. Okay, and then we're just softly blending edges with the brush that we used for the dark blue. Go over the lid shade one more time, just super lightly. Then I'm going to take an even smaller brush. This is just like a little BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know. It's like a lip brush. It's kind of that shape of like a lip detailer brush. You know what I mean? But I'm going to take the Makeup Geek Pigment in Sugar Rush. This has kind of a really cool light blue reflect to it. I don't know if you guys can, yeah, look at that in the cap. It has a gorgeous kind of blue reflect. So I think this will be perfect for this look. And I'm just going to, again, wet my brush with my e.l.f. primer mist. I'm just going to dunk right in. Just freaking go for it. And just pop this right on the center. Ooh, over the blue, it almost makes it duochrome. Like over the blues we already put down. It just pops a lot more, but it really does complement the other lid shade. So we're just going to pop that on as well. I didn't think this look was going to be as dark as it is right now, but I'm okay with that. Okay, we're going to stop there, I think, and I'm going to go fill in my eyebrows, and then maybe pop back, maybe face, and then pop back into eyes. I think that's what's going to happen. Either way, I need to fill in my eyebrows, so we will be right back. I just realized I filled in my brows without doing my foundation first, which is something I never, like, ever do. That was weird. Anyways, let's move on to foundation, shall we? Today I want to go full coverage beat, so I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I'm in the shade 1.0. I got a sample of this when it first came out, like months and months ago, and I fell absolutely in love with it. And I feel like I mentioned it a couple times maybe on Snapchat or something, but I absolutely loved it. And then Ulta finally opened where I live, and it opened December 1st, and they just like restocked my shade like 2 weeks ago. So I finally got it after it being like, they literally didn't even have a tester of my shade. It was just like so stupid sold out. But this stuff is literally like, you need the smallest amount and it gives you the most full like beat coverage ever. Like, do you see how much that tiny dot spread out? Like, obviously I'm gonna put on more because we're going full coverage, but like, This stuff is just like stupid, insane coverage. I love it so much. Just be warned, this stuff does oxidize though. So like their colors are like the same color system as the Naked Skin foundation, but it does oxidize a little bit. But I did find that this shade, like pre-oxidation, is a little bit lighter than my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. So I think they might have made up for that, but who knows. But literally you need like a half of a pump. Like I took a full pump and I still have so much left on my skin. See, this is why I never do my brows first, because then I feel like I have to fight around my brows, you know? But this sponge is really good for that though, so whatever. Like I almost don't need to use concealer. I'm actually gonna take a little bit and just build it up. I have some like acne scars just right around my mouth. And since this does oxidize, I'm gonna take it a little bit down my neck, just so I don't get a line of demarcation. Okay, then I'm going to use my Catrice Full Coverage Camouflage Concealer. I don't want to use my Tarte Shape Tape just because, like, the foundation is already so full coverage. I just really need, like, brightening, not really coverage. And, I mean, this gives really good coverage, don't get me wrong, but I mostly just need to brighten, and I don't want to cake on too much. That's the other thing about this foundation, is it feels like nothing on your skin. I literally don't feel like I'm wearing a full coverage foundation right now, which is something that is really big for me. If I feel like I'm wearing a fuck ton of foundation, I like won't wear it. I just feel, especially with like my oily skin type, if I already feel like stuff is heavy on my skin, I know that once I get oily, it's just gonna get a lot worse, so I just skip right past that. It feels like a Friday, but it's a Wednesday. I think it feels like Friday because I finished my finals today, which is why I haven't had videos up the past week. It's because last week was dead week, and then finals week. You guys, I feel like I don't even have to justify myself when I say it was dead week and finals week, because you guys know the struggle. Then I'm going to set my under eyes with my NYX Banana Powder real quick. I never ever do blue eyeshadow, just because you guys know. I prefer my Dead Girl Glam shades, my purples, or like, you know, kind of dark purples, reds, burgundies, all of that, but I think blue is so complementary to not like my skin tone and my eye color. I think a lot of people are just turned off by blue because you automatically, like when you think blue eyeshadow, you automatically think like you're dressing up for a costume to go to an 80s themed party, you know what I mean? But when it's done like well, blue eyeshadow can be so freaking pretty. So I'm just fixing the front of my brows. You guys, I do have a brow tutorial. I'll link it down below. I use a different product than what I use now. Right now I use the Makeup Geek gel liner. I'm just going to take a little bit of Essence Make Me Brow. Right now I use the Makeup Geek gel liner. In that one I use the Anastasia brow definer. So they are like different kind of brow mediums, but I do the exact same, like, not concept, like I do the exact same like motions. Okay, my brows are a little messy. Oops. Okay, then I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with a matte white shade. I'm going to take White Lies from Makeup Geek. And this is a super old Ulta brush. I got this when I worked at Ulta. This was like in like the freebies bin, and so they gave it to the workers to like try it out. It's a really, really awesome like concealer brush or like packing brush, like super high quality. And I've had it, I mean, I've had it for years. I haven't worked at Ulta in probably like 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, 3 or 4 years. But anyways, and it's still like perfectly intact, and I've washed it quite a few times. So look into Ulta's brushes maybe. And of course, just taking my blending brush and blending my transition shade into my brow bone shade. Oh my gosh, I forgot to set my face, and that's the other reason why I love this foundation, is you don't even really have to set it. I actually think I'm not gonna set it. It's like completely smooth. Super weird. Okay, I'm just gonna set it a little bit. Just like a little bit. But yeah, it feels like nothing, and it settles on your skin so nicely without settling into your skin. I'm just using my Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Powder. Do you guys see the little bit of highlight I have on my nose? It's like a matte finish, but it's like a satin matte. But it's like pretty matte. But let's finish the rest of the face. This is so all over the place. That rhymed. For bronzer, first I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster just because blue and orange are complementing colors, so I do really want kind of a nice warm bronzer, but I'm going to take it on this Wet n Wild stippling brush so that it's really kind of a light application. This is just kind of the initial bronzing, and then I'm going to go through and like contour and all of that. I've been really wanting to apply self tanner just because I miss it. You know, it's fun to just like be tan for a little bit, especially when I am not somebody that tans naturally well at all, which is stupid because I'm Italian, so you would think I would tan really well. I don't. But it's still so like rainy and like it was snowing last week, so I feel like if I just show up like one day like hella tan, people are gonna be like, what's going on? But then again, I also don't really care what people think if I'm tan. But you guys know, you know the struggle. Just, you know, things to talk about while I'm bronzing. I just love how like certain colors pop when you're a little bit more tan, you know? Certain like eyeshadow colors, nail polish colors especially. And like I have a gold watch that I wear a lot to work, and it just looks, it pops so much more on like slightly like more tan skin than mine. Just, you know, tan things. So now we have like a good base bronze. It looks really natural, really pretty. I actually like this a lot. And then I'm going to just kind of deepen it up a little bit. So I'm just going to I'm actually going to take this Catrice Professional Contouring Palette. I picked this up because there's a Catrice display at my Ulta now. Super exciting. So I picked this up and I've been putting it to the test. I actually really like it. And then this is just an Eco Tools brush. And I'm just going to kind of deepen the bronze and slightly contour, but I am going to take a cool toned contour as well, because I'm being extra. So I'm not applying this nearly as heavily as I was applying the other bronzer. I'm like it was a pillow, such a pretty as soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a stack for us to roll. Okay, and then I'm going to contour with my Becca Highlight Lowlight Perfecting Palette. This stuff is so pigmented, and I love the undertone. I think I want to do a like pop of color on my lower lash line. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do a warm lower lash line. So I'm gonna pop into some of my Colourpop eyeshadows. I want to do a warm lower lash line. So I'm first gonna take these two shades right here. I should know the names of these by now, but I don't. This one is Wait For It, and then I think the other one is Making Moves. Yes, because I've been using these like nonstop. I'm gonna take my Morphe M433 and take mostly Wait For It, which is this kind of pale coral color. This is turning out completely different from what I thought it was going to, that I said at the beginning of when I started this tutorial. It's always how it turns out though. And again, take this as low or as not low as you want, but you guys know I'm going to take it get low. Then I'm going to take Making Moves, which is just a slightly deeper and brighter coral, and pop it below. And then I'm going to take a little bit more dense of a brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here. This is called Crisscross. It's just like more kind of terracotta-y, less coral. And I'm also going to drag this out, because why not? Kind of wing it. Why not? Then I'm going to take a like detail brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here. What is this called? This is called Cute Alert. Again, I should know these names by now, but it's so hard to like re-memorize eyeshadow names. And I'm just going to deepen up that kind of wing of shadow we did. This is totally not what I was thinking I was going to sit down to film today, but that is a-okay. I've been really trying to just get more creative and just do weirder stuff with my makeup, you know? It's fun. I've been super inspired by, her name is Rebel Girl on Instagram. I should know her actual name, but you know how the struggle is with being friends with somebody on social media. You're like, I only really know your screen name, sorry. But I've been really inspired by her. I'll put her information down below, like her Instagram. If you like really fucking cool makeup looks, like crazy cut creases and stuff, definitely go follow her. She looks like she could honestly be an artist on the Kat Von D team. Like, she's so freaking talented. So and she was actually like a follower of mine, and I don't know how, I think I was just like, I saw her like handle picture, you know, her like avatar picture, whatever that's called. I'm just taking a little bit of black and deepening up right above that wing. Yeah, I just saw her like picture and I was like, wow, she's super freaking talented, and started following her. So I'll leave her name right here. Go follow her. She's so good, and she's been like inspiring me a ton lately, so thanks, girl. Ah! Okay, so I originally was gonna put the Vegas Lights pigment somewhere. I'm just gonna add it. More is more. So this is the Makeup Geek Vegas Lights pigment. It's just a beautiful, like, crazy intense copper. So this is a Makeup Geek pencil brush, and again, just going to wet it with my elf mist. You guys know the drill. And then I'm just going to dunk in and see where this pigment takes us. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna drag it out as well. This is really like glittery. I didn't expect, I don't honestly think I've used this since I got it. I got this when like when Makeup Geek first sent me their like entire collection over a year ago. It's such a pretty color, but I don't normally like go for coppers, especially because like, I don't know, I feel like copper is so overdone in the makeup world. Obviously you can like get creative with it, but just like normal kind of copper smoky eyes, I just feel like they're really overdone, and I try not to do looks that are overdone. That's why you guys won't see a lot of like simple like gold smoky eyes or like stuff like that, just because I want my channel to be a little bit more different. I love this so much. Okay, and then I realized I have a navy blue stylus, so I'm gonna just go ahead and use this. I might do black on like my lash line or deepen it with black, but I'm first just gonna go in with this. And I'm not doing anything like crazy, just because I don't want the liner to subtract from all the beautiful shadows, but I am going to wing this out. Okay, let's finish up the face. For blush, I think I'm going to go with my trusty Luminoso blush from Milani. I want something very light and peachy. And then for highlight, nope, this is not the highlight that I wanted. For highlight, I'm going to take Midnight Sun from Makeup Geek. That is a blending brush, not my highlighting brush. This is just a beautiful kind of bronzy gold highlight. Okay, then I'm going to set my face down with my e.l.f. Primer Mist. This really is like the closest thing to Fix Plus I've found since going cruelty free. It works honestly so well, but the sprayer sucks, so what can you do? Like, I literally have to spray it so far away from me and just basically bathe in it for it to like mist my face, and now my entire chest is sticky. That's okay. Okay, and then for lips, I'm going to go in with the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Grave. I really like these. They're similar to kind of like, they're similar to Colourpop Ultra Satins, where they're really, really comfortable but still long-wearing liquid lipsticks. And then I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to mix a little bit of Tansy by Colourpop in as well. So yes. That is exactly what I wanted. I want to go bold with lashes, so I'm going to use the Kiss lashes in the style Gala. So I will be right back. Alright babes, this is the completed look. Now I did take a little bit of my brush that had the Vegas Lights pigment and just tap it like the tiniest little bit on my lips just to add like some sort of sheen, some sort of something to it. I love how this turned out, and I hope you guys did too. I think it's a little bit different, but still super, super fun. So yeah, totally different from what I sat down to film, but that's okay. Anyways, you guys, I love you guys so, so, so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!